inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach.
Yo, how's it going, everybody? My bus is coming over here. We're going to the movie theater, church. My bus is coming up. I'm at the bus stop. Over here. The bus is approaching.
Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee?
Yo, how's it going, everybody? I'm standing in front of the movie theater. I think that I'm 6 minutes late. It's 10 o'clock 6, so I should be already inside. But maybe we should be just fine, and they're gonna let us in. Maybe despite how we're already a few minutes late, they're gonna let us in just fine. Today we are Sunday. We're going to church again. Today we are Sunday. Today we are December 14th, 2025. We are Sunday, and I'm going to church inside the movie theater again. Just the same thing last week. We're going inside the movie theater church. Rock and roll.
Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out.
Il y a encore plus que ça. Je veux vous inviter à voyager avec moi quelques instants. Vous êtes prêts à voyager? On quitte le Québec, moins 11 ce matin à Gatineau, puis on s'en va en Judée, où il fait 22 degrés à Noël. Et ah, ça fait du bien de penser à ça. Mais Marie et Joseph ont probablement se sont retrouvés ensemble, probablement au milieu d'adolescence. Pour Marie, en tout cas, c'était le cas. Elle vient de se fiancer avec Joseph. On va voir à quel point c'est pas parfait là. Et subitement, un ange se présente, c'est ce que l'évangile de Luc nous dit, un ange se présente à Marie et va l'avertir.
Il fait toutes choses nouvelles lorsque je vais. Alléluia, Alléluia.
I just had a good time at the movie theater church. Une église pour ceux qui n'y vont pas. Standing in front of the subway. The subway was not too far away from the Tim Hortons. We're gonna grab a quick subway over here, have some food, and we're gonna have some energy to go for a swim. I'm just 27 years old, but maybe when I'll be in my 30s or 40s, I'll stop going at these fast food restaurants. I don't think these fast food restaurants are just good for me, and maybe I'll be making more homemade food. Maybe I no longer want to go at these fast food restaurants and I want to make for myself more homemade food. Have some nice tables. Subway. Well, I'm happy these fast food restaurants exist. They come in handy and they have vegan options. Maybe someday I'll no longer eat in this disgusting fast food restaurants. Maybe that someday I'll no longer eat in these disgusting fast food restaurants and I'll get to cook myself some homemade food each day. And you know what? Maybe that I just had to do it. I just had to go to the grocery store and cook myself some food at home for myself instead of going to the fast food restaurant. And that's my problem, that I feel reprimanded for going to eat at a fast food restaurant. Maybe that I'm too severe, too hard on myself, but I feel reprimanded and punished for not going to the grocery store and making my own homemade food. I feel ashamed. I'm ashamed of going to eat at these fast food restaurants. I'm ashamed of not making my own homemade food. Yo, how is it going, everybody? So I got for myself a vegan Subway with a trio, with a soda, a root beer soda beverage. I wish that all sodas were organic and natural. I wish that all sodas were safe. I don't think that sodas are safe just yet. And I also got myself a bag of chips. This is a 65% less fat bag of chip from the Lay's company, oven baked. And I believe that these chips are made out of sea salt. Let's check it out. It says 65% less fat, 100% crispy, and yes, it says sea salt. These chips are made out of sea salt. So good. I think these are the healthiest bag of chips that the Subway has to offer. So we're gonna eat Subway together now. Maybe we're just gonna eat half of it before going to a swimming pool. I don't think that I eat at fast food restaurants all the time, but making videos could surely make me look like I do. So I'm gonna try balancing homemade food with fast food restaurants. What if it's fun to go take a few shots at a fast food restaurant for the most part? And what if it's fun to always make my very own homemade food? What if I 50-50 the fast food restaurants and the homemade food? It could have been 75% of your food should be from home, and 25% of the rest could be fast food restaurants friendly. Whatsoever my online reps could have a sincere representation of the amount of fast food restaurants and the amount of homemade foods that I eat. Whatsoever, it doesn't have to necessarily be true. So I could go for 50-50. What if you all end up seeing me 50% of the times you eat in fast food restaurants and 50% of the times eat homemade food? And you don't know if I eat 50% of the times homemade and fast food restaurants, but hopefully there's more homemade food, because that's more healthy, because that's more socially adequate. If you make yourself a bunch of homemade food, nobody can reprimand you for eating in fast food restaurants. If you eat in fast food restaurants all the time, personally, I'd start feeling like if anything is to ever happen to me, I'm gonna get reprimanded for eating in fast food restaurants all the time. If I start eating in fast food restaurants all the time and it's sniffed and people know of it, I think that I would end up getting reprimanded about it in some way, shape, or form. So I would try 50-50, and so be it. Let's get going. Vegan homemade food. Low sodium, low oil, vegan homemade food. So this is my Subway. Inside my Subway there's a bunch of veggies. I selected the brown bread, and the brown bread is said to be vegan. fresh Subways. Sometimes it's not that I hate these fast food restaurants. I'm happy that our civilization has more than enough food to offer everybody. Namaste, amen. That's a good Subway. Even if it's not the best high quality foods ever, at least we have more than enough for everybody. Sometimes it's quantity over quality. We have more than enough food to offer everybody, so quantity over quality sometimes. Sometimes it's quality over quantity. Sometimes it's quantity over quality. We have more than enough food for everybody. That's good. Quantity over quality. Then it's the quality. You want to go eat vegan or organic foods? You go for it. You do your best, you go for it. It's on you. Tasty. Now let's open up a bag of chips. Since the Industrial Revolution, which wasn't too long ago, many fast food restaurants have opened. Since the World War I and the World War II and the Industrial Revolution, many fast food restaurants have opened, like Subway. I'm not sure in what year Subway was opened, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't too long ago. Was the Subway even around when my mom was a teenager? What about my grandparents? Was Subway even existing when my grandparents were teenagers? Subway could have not even been around when my grandparents were teenagers, but it could have been. We should make a quick research. When was Subway created? Were there any Subways around when you were a teenager, Grandma and Grandpa? What about Mom and Dad? Any Subways around when you were young? Rock and roll. So I'm happy we have more than ever food for the collective of the planet and everybody. Then it's the quality. Quantity over quality. Rock and roll. Amazing, tasty. Amen. So, hey, I'm at Subway right now, and after there's been enough food for everybody, a obesity epidemic occurred. So first and foremost, more than enough food for everybody happened. Then a obesity epidemic occurred. So I could eat my Subway over here very innocently, not taking into consideration the scarcity of food that could have been true, the famine that could have been true, or I could have also taken into account the obesity epidemic. On one hand, I could have seen the obesity epidemic, while on the other hand, I could have seen the scarcity and the famine for food. While I'm happy we're not in a state of mind of scarcity and famine for food, I'm happy there's more than enough food for everybody. And on the other hand, I do believe in truly valuing quality and valuing my life and making the best out of things. Both body, emotional, mental, psychological, spirits, and souls. Yo, hey everybody, so my Subway could have been garbage. Or I could have been happy I have easy access to food. So my Subway over here could have been garbage. Like, no. Or my Subway over here could have been like, yay, easy access to food. Yay, I'm 27 years old. It don't mean that I have to be this way for the rest of my days whatsoever. Let's get going now. All of my food has to be organic free. And my vegetable and my bread over here are not organic. The bread of my Subway, the sauces of my Subway, the vegetables of my Subway are not organic. So I could be an organic freak and I want to come over here because there was a bunch of pesticides in my vegetables, because there's a bunch of pesticides in the food. I could be an organic freak and I want to come and eat over here because there's a bunch of pesticides in my food, because soda is bad for our health. I don't want to come eat here one of these days ever again because there's a bunch of pesticides in my vegetables, there's bad stuff in my soda, and there's bad stuff in my chips. Or I could have been just grateful. Whatsoever. That's not it. Maybe it's good to be ungrateful. It would be good for me to be ungrateful for my Subway because there's a bunch of pesticides. in my food. Maybe it's better for me to not eat one thing. Maybe it's better for me to be fasting instead of eating over here. Maybe I should be drinking water instead of eating this junk food. This Subway could have been junk food. At least it's vegan. There's no cheese in my Subway, there's no meat in my Subway, it's vegan, but it could have still been considered as junk food. And I could have wanted to avoid Subway for the rest of my days. Ungrateful because it's junk food, and I'd rather not eat a single thing than come over here and eat this junk food.
Just wanna be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking